You know, I have this rhyme where I say, me and the RZA took trips to the BX, a mass of ferocious MCs, town of T-Rex, giants in every ways, rap flows for every day. You know, this song was called Autobio. It was just about my early days. If my homeboy came to me, if I was hanging out somewhere playing handball, he'd come over and say, yo, they jamming down in Stapleton. I might do something I've never done before right there on the spot. I may be a backflip off the car because that's how much we love hip hop and still do. I used to travel from Staten Island to the Bronx, you know, hip hop. That's the birthplace of hip hop, the Bronx. The first time RZA got a look at the South Bronx was when I took him up there. I was about 11 and he was about 8, and we would travel. This was like a 2-hour trip because we had to take bus, boat, train, bus, and we would go to Soundview. Soundview was the projects we would go to. Most of the time, the block parties were in the park. We called them jams. DJ set up, you know, the 2 turntables, the mixer, and a couple of speakers. And then the DJ that we looked up to, he used to come out with like 14 speakers. And we were like, wow, blown away. And then they came out with these speakers, and these speakers were called Shure Vegas. I have this line on the song where I say, before you started jerking off joysticks or Sega, I was rocking off 100-watt amps and Shure Vegas. So they had these speakers, and then they would have this rope, like the barricade. That rope, let me tell you something about that rope. All we wanted to ever do was just be on the other side of that rope. If you was on the other side of that rope, you had juice. You had juice. Just to be standing back there and people seeing you, because you had to be down. And they used to have this saying, if you not down, get the fuck from behind the ropes. Back then it was all about the DJ, because when people were going to the jams, it wasn't, yo, MC such and such is rocking over at Bronx River. It was always, yo, DJ Mario. You know, we may be dancing off one song, and soon as a break beat come on, like you could be dancing with a female, and then soon as you hear Apache or dance to the drummer's beat, you might just shove her out the way, and I would just dive in the air, crazy high, and land on my hands and be going crazy and all that. Those were fun days. We would just drop the girl real fast. Wow. So yeah, so the block party was over. Everything was said and done. We were on our way back on the train, and we were kicking rides back and forth on the train, and everything was all cool, and we were kicking it until we got close to the building, and then everything started like slowing down. Think I should go in now? I don't know. You gonna get in trouble? And then, you know, person that's not getting in trouble have a whole bunch of shit to say. Nah, just say this. Just tell her, nah, it was with my cousins. It's family. But I think RZA got his ass beat that night.